Respond to the area of 1417 Kemper Street, the 1417 Kemper Street apartments for malicious wounding.
I hope everybody's okay. I hope no one is seriously wounded or harmed or killed. Lord have mercy. Oh wait, matter of fact, I'll put it on me. We need you to be praying. There are some unfortunate, sad things happening in terms of juveniles involved. So I've got the camera on me. We're not going to be showing any juveniles, but we definitely need you to be praying for this situation. We're turning the camera from the scene. Some unfortunate.
Hour with breaking news from overnight. Police in Lynchburg continue to investigate the city's latest homicide. Officers were called out to the Kemper Street apartments last night just before 7 o'clock for reports of a shooting. When they got on the scene, the victim, 23-year-old Bolden Eubanks, had already been rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
The woman and the husband are now in the house, barricaded themselves in the house, and they won't come out.
Well, I'll be there. Over a parking spot.
Over a parking spot, sir. The parking spot.
Shot his neck. One shot.
One shot, and she shot him in the neck. It is a bullet. The car that the lady owns, you can see the bullet hole in her passenger side.
You hanging there and be careful.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I had to wait for detectives to show up to come talk to me.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You be careful now.
Yes, sir.
Imagine taking somebody's life for a parking space. Or imagine getting your beat in front of your girl because you want to show out for a parking space because you feel entitled. Well, that's what we got here today, family. We're going to Virginia. Within the last 24 hours, a woman is now facing first-degree M after she was alleged to be the trigger person behind someone taking the life of a young father of two in his 20s over a parking space. But after doing my research, it seemed to get a little more in-depth than that. It seemed this argument turned physical, which then turned deadly. Today we're gonna break down who the victim is while paying our respects. And we also gonna see who the perpetrator is alongside her boyfriend. Cause it seems the boyfriend got his beat in front of the girlfriend, which made her whip out and shoot this young man. So without wasting too much time, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Family, today we're going to Lynchburg, Virginia, and we're going to go to an apartment building called the Kemper Lofts, located at 1401 Kemper Street, Lynchburg, Virginia. According to their Facebook post, you can get a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath for around $1,000 a month. Their ratings have about 1.2 stars with only 13 comments. In the parking lot of that building, Wednesday, May 8, 2024, a 43-year-old woman that go by the name of Deshante Alicia Marshall from Lynchburg had got into an argument with the guy that go by the name of lled Eubanks, just 23 years old. It seemed this incident happened at around 6:30 p.m. And according to the witness, the victim and the suspect boyfriend had got into a physical altercation after an argument about a parking space. Once the boyfriend had lost the fight, the girlfriend, Shanta Marshall that is, had proceeds to withdraw a firearm and shoot the victim in the neck. The victim had 2 people drive him to a local hospital where he unfortunately lost his life. May he rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. Officers had arrived at Kemper Street Lofts at around 6:50 p.m. of a report of malicious wounding, but of course by that time, the victim was already at the hospital. A very reputable source had went to Facebook and shared the following live stream. Whitehead Media Ventures. He also spoke to an alleged witness who gave her story on what happened. Check it out.
All right, we have an eyewitness. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You on camera?
I'm okay.
Come on this way. I got you. Can you tell us anything? What's going on out here?
So, it is spewed between a woman and a man over a parking spot. I was assuming.
Wait.
Over a parking spot.
You're kidding.
Andre. No, I'm not kidding. Over a parking spot, Andre. So, a woman and a man fighting arguing about the parking spot. So the husband of the woman comes out to try to defend her. He's coming to defend her. So the gentleman and him fight. And they're fighting now. Now they're fighting in the parking lot. Well, he goes to try to stop it, just let it be men fighting amongst themselves, and all of a sudden, the other gentleman, goes and tries to go back to the wife and talk smack to the wife or attack the wife, and the wife shot. He's now bleeding. He got a neck wound and he got a shot in his neck. I think I'm being informed that he died at the hospital.
Now, I was told that he drove himself to the hospital.
He had a friend drive him.
A friend drive.
So we had 2 people pick him up and put him in a car, and they sped off into the car and sped to the hospital because he had a gunshot wound in his neck.
Wow. So the young lady was trying to defend her significant other.
And she shot. And she had a baby who was standing next to her.
So who are they looking for now?
The woman and the husband are now in the house, barricaded themselves in the house, and they won't come out.
Well, I'll be darned. Over a parking spot?
Over a parking spot, sir. The parking spot.
Well, how are you doing seeing all this?
I'm fine. I was trying to leave to go see a friend, and this was not part of my day today. This was not part of my day. And I see that.
Wow.
When she shot, I ducked over into another apartment building.
One shot?
One shot, and she shot him in the neck. It is a bullet. The car that the lady owns, you can see the bullet hole in her passenger side.
You hanging there and be careful.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I had to wait for detectives to show up to come talk to me.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You be careful now.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. So we definitely need some prayers. Oh my gosh, over a parking space. Man, come on, folks. What are we doing? What are we doing? Wow, Lord Jesus. All right, we got a. Got to be kidding.
Now, as you see at that point, the couple had barricaded themselves in their apartment that we just went over. But it seemed that couple is known in that community. While trying to do my research on who these people are, it seemed it was some people who voiced their opinion about the couple based on their past. As we had their Facebook account name, one woman said, "Comrade F her, always been a dump, never, no explanation needed. Why the whole town though? Who's laughing now, Slope?" She then followed up and said, "All I know, every time I go to the T-Market store or Fort Ave or walking a block over, is this handsome young man always give me a hug and say, 'Hey mom, wow, so sad.' Uplifting prayers for his family." And of course that was the victim, as she tagged this picture. She also followed up with another post. This ex-sister-in-law, which means she used to talk to her brother. What the F? I never claimed the crazy bitch. Get everything she deserves. Evil, devilish, like I said. I got my reasons. But you're always pulling the gun out on somebody. Dummies her and her boyfriend. F them. I said it. I don't give a. She riding that. Beat the F out of her. All that non-talking mouth. Guess dummy gonna play like she's crazy. Indeed, she's not. Death penalty is what the F she's need. Period. She then followed up with another message. Like I said, I have and had my reasons. Karma Lewis has spoken. And who's gonna check her? No one can tell us how to F to feel about this crazy. Yes, God spared our brother, but he still gotta take care of his kids. Knowing his health, dump, and your sisters better stop inboxing me threats. Talk to the feds, not me.
After a shooting on Kemper Street tonight, ABC 13's Hayden Robertson was first on the scene and joins us live from where all this happened. Hayden.
Good evening, Noreen. Just 3 hours ago, this area right here in the 1400 block of Kemper Street was swarming with officers. And if you take a look behind me, it's absolutely clear now. Dozens of officers were here to figure out what happened and work this scene. Take a look at this video. I want to show you what I first saw when I got here. When I got to the scene, I saw police go inside an apartment building and bring out 3 children. I also witnessed a red Ford Fusion being towed from the property. I could see the shattered glass and what appeared to be a bullet hole in the window. Lynchburg police have not said anything about the children or the car or how any of it relates to the shooting. But here's what we know right now. LPD says they were called to the 1400 block of Kemper Street for a shots fired call. Lynchburg Police Captain Joel Hinckley says a person was shot, but would not tell me the nature of those injuries.
We received several calls from citizens just before 7 p.m. this evening in reference to a shots fired call here in the parking lot right behind us in the 1400 block of Kemper Street. One individual arrived at the hospital with a apparent gunshot wound and is being treated there.
Captain Hinckley told me on the scene that the man went to the hospital, but first responders didn't take him there. I have reached out to see if there's any more information since I last spoke with Hinckley, but I have not heard back. Captain Hinckley tells me 2 people were arrested in connection to this, but no charges have been filed. Hinckley says more information will be released once they piece together everything from this incident.
The sense of entitlement, it gotta stop. They don't own nothing. The fact she threw her life away because her boyfriend got beat up over a parking space is crazy. And the fact you took a young man's life over an argument of him protecting himself for the parking space is even more crazy. We send a love and prayers to anyone who was affected by these series of events that we just talked on. It's an unfortunate situation, but this is where we at today. Fam, this was the story of a Virginia woman who took the life of a young man who beat her boyfriend after having an argument over a parking space. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.